Hi, welcome to Jurisedge Academy's YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to quickly see some 5 last-minute tips if you are appearing for CLAT PG 2022 examination. Now that the exam is merely days away, you need to understand how to efficiently use your time so that you don't end up missing any part of your question paper, because attempting the whole paper is the first and foremost important goal that you should be going with. So the first very important tip is that read your instructions carefully. This applies to the instructions that are given to you along with the question booklet. Also do check out CLAT website, because they've also issued some instructions with respect to what kind of arrangement will be there, what is the time before which you have to reach the venue, and also other things like using of which color pen, and also the fact that how many bells would be there while you are taking the examination. These instructions are important because they help you systematically understand the whole process of the exam, and it also makes sure that if they have made any changes in the pattern or in general in the paper, then you will be informed of them through the instructions. So please read them very carefully. Second is, first look at your questions, then look at the passage. Now that CLAT PG will have comprehension passages, you do not know how many passages are going to be there, because in the last 2 years there have been different number of passages depending on how many questions per passage they are asking. So the wisest tip in this would be that first read your question and then come to the passage, because it is always easier to look for an answer in the passage if you know what the questions are. So to save your time, always read your questions first and then come to the passage. Third is, fill your OMR alongside. So many candidates, what they do is that they do not understand that they will not be having enough time in the end to fill their OMR sheet. So to avoid that panic, always make sure that once you are done with a question, once you have decided what is the answer or whether you want to attempt that question or not, immediately mark it in your OMR sheet, because that will help you not panic in the end. It will also ensure that the questions that you genuinely wanted to attempt, you have already marked them in the OMR, because the idea is not whether you know the answer or not. The whole point is whether you have been able to communicate that on your OMR sheet or not. So please always fill your OMR sheet alongside solving the questions. Next, leave doubtful questions for last. So of course, whenever any competitive exam, when people are attempting it, there are some questions in which you are 100% sure, and then there are a lot of questions in which you do not know whether you want to attempt that question or not. So for such doubtful questions, do not attempt them or do not ponder over them in your first go. Leave them for the last. Dedicatedly allow some time to yourself, say 10 to 15 minutes in the end, where you are going to simply look at these questions and you will decide whether you want to answer them or not. So don't attempt all questions or don't make all the decisions in one go. Leave your doubtful questions only for the very last. Lastly, apply elimination method. Since it is a competitive exam, you will definitely face questions which are either confusing or wherein you think that you know the answer but you're confused between two options. So in this case, always apply elimination method. If you know something about the subject, you can deduce the answer by applying a few easy tips and tricks. For example, if it is a case relating to criminal law, you would know that one party has to be the state. So in the 4 options, if you see that there are some options in which there are 2 private parties, then very likely that option is not going to be the answer. So this way you can apply elimination method only when you're confused between options. If there is a question about which you have no idea, then elimination method also will not help you. So it would be best to leave such a question to avoid any incorrect marking for that. So this is how you should be attempting your paper. Be confident and very good luck for your exam, and do let us know in the comment box how your paper went. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.